Hi traders and welcome to the PL Capital Forex report. Today is Saturday, October 7th. In this video I want to look at the US dollar index, the euro, the pound, the CAD, and the yen. So let's start. All right, here is the US dollar index chart. And in my last video I said I didn't think that the top was in to complete that fifth wave. And sure enough, they went up and broke it. And now, to me, I can count 5 waves, and now it's starting to really sell off. So, drilling in here, I really think that this 5 wave move up is done. And now I want to see what type of correction we get, because I'm still under the impression that this was all a WXY. And I think we're going to get an X wave, which will be a 3 wave move. So we got one in. Now we need a correction up and then down. So now if I'm wrong, then this 5 wave, that's one and it'll correct, but then it's going up for 3, 4, and 5, and we're taking out the high. So this move coming down now will be very interesting to watch. I would expect that if this is going to be the X wave and they're going to do a 3 wave, that they're going to come down somewhere in this range. So like, 105.40s or 104.41-ish, somewhere down in here. They could push a little bit lower, but the more it goes down, so if they give like this kind of a look, that then there's real potential that this is 1 and this is 2, and then you're going up for 3, 4, and 5 to take out the high. But if it's a shallow correction into this zone here, then I feel better that they're going to go break the top, but then they're coming all the way back down. So I really want to see how the dollar behaves in the next, I don't know, week, probably 2 weeks. Especially when they get into this zone, what happens? Do they start to consolidate in here and then start pushing it up, or does it keep sagging? Which could be that there's going to be, this is the start of an impulse. So this will be, I think, a interesting area to watch. So when we go on to the pairs now, here's the euro, and I think that 5th wave finally ended for the C wave. So got an A, B, C. And, just like the dollar, I'm looking for, and they already started to correct, but I think they're going to come up at least to 106.42 and could even go to 107.66. And just like the dollar, I think if they come, like this will be A, B, C, and then they'll come up here in 3 waves, get rejected, and then that tells me that once they break this low, that then the next wave is going up to take out the high. But if this comes up higher, like 109 or so, then this could almost be like the start of a leading diagonal. So just like all the pairs, I mean, this zone is, I think, kind of important that it holds and gets rejected to go break the low. And then we go on to the pound. And so the pound, they did complete, I think, a leading diagonal. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 waves down. So we got 5 waves, and now we need a correction, and they already started. And now we do have already 3 waves, 1, 2, and 3. But I'd actually like to see them come up at least to 123, and could go even up to like 124.59. So I think this will just be the A wave, and then somewhere, we'll be getting a B wave, and then one more up, and give you a little bigger correction for that big down move. But I think if this area can hold, just like on the other pairs and the dollar index, I think if this holds and then gets rejected, I think they'll come and break this low. Now, who knows how low they'll go after they break it. But then I think that sets up nicely that this is just a ABC correction, and then we go back up. But if, just like on the others, if it comes up into this zone, like 126, 127, then that's almost looking like this is 1, that's 2, and then they're going to come down for a 3, 4, and a 5. So keeping an eye on this zone and if it holds or not. And the yen. So the yen, I think, finally completed that 5-wave move. So go out to the daily. So the only two things I see is either that's all the correction. So this is A, B, and now we had this 5-wave move done. So that's A, B, C, and now we come all the way down. Or the dollar yen is going to be having a massive impulse starting here. And so this would be 1 and this would be 2, and then this whole move up is either, well, it could be 3, in which case I would expect a correction just about like 146.35, because then that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if they come down into this zone, 143.61, 141.97, then we got the potential that, like I said, this is 1 and that was 2, and this is just the first wave of the third wave. Gets a little complicated, but then I think this third wave is just underway, which means, and let me clean all this up. This will be 1, this will be 2, and then they're going to go up for a 3, a 4, and a 5, and then that'll be the third wave, and then you'll have 1, 2, 3 will be, way above this 151.94, and then you'll get a correction, and then still more up. So that's why I want to see how this pullback comes. Actually, I'm going to take that one off. I think that's the key one. If they come down into here, then the dollar yen, I think, is primed for a big move. But if it just comes down, so they already started, so they got one wave and then they corrected up. So I'd expect at least one more down. But if they come down and break that previous 147.30 low, but don't come down here, and then that could be, then it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to go up for the 5th wave. And I think that's most likely what will happen. So I'm watching these areas, so like 146, 50s or so, or are they coming way down here? And then if they come down here, then I think the dollar yen is really going to be going higher, a lot higher. But if they just come down in here, they'll break both these tops, but then that'll complete 5 waves, and then we'll have to see what's going on. All right, that's the Forex pairs. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and support, and I'll see you in the next video.